Hey, what is going on, Foodie Gang? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel on your way in. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube today, and we have the beautiful Chef Shirley in the building. And Chef, we are going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. So go ahead and tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone. Well, my name is Chef Shirley, the one and only motivational chef. Yes, I am a motivational chef. I give God all the glory. He's the head of my life. Right now, I'm an executive chef, third shift, working for a major Kia a corporation. As well, I'm also a private chef. I do catering from baby showers to weddings, corporate events. I travel the world. I've actually been to 8 different states so far, cooking for different people. So yeah, that's what I do. Chef me.
And thank you so much for joining the Foodie Gang. And
Thank
Chef
you.
Shirley is social media famous. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, listen, it was definitely a journey. I started off just posting little, photos and videos of things of that nature of my food. And then I learned how to edit everything. Then I found out, listen, I can be a content creator chef, on top of being a motivational chef because, however, I love to uplift people and stuff of that nature. So I was like, okay, let me figure out how to incorporate being a motivational speaker as well as a chef into my career and see how that will go. So I started putting it on content creator and start putting it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all social sites, and then everybody started following and it just intertwining with me. And so here we are. That's how I actually became a motivational chef and TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, social media famous. Yeah. I'm excited.
And we got Samantha Moore in the building, and we also had her up here for an interview as well. But
Yeah.
before we get into the interview and the questions, I want to show you guys Chef Shirley's food so that we all are on the same accord and we put some respect in her name. Your girl is
Please.
out here making some amazing food.
Thank you.
Amazing food.
Yeah.
And she also does have a YouTube channel. I'm working on putting that link in the chat so that you guys can go follow her and support her. She is doing big things on social media, and
Absolutely.
I'm so honored that you are here today with us.
Thank you. I'm
Um,
glad to be here.
but
Thank you.
yes, Chef, go ahead, Chef. This is your interview.
Yeah. I'm excited to be here first and foremost. And I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in, you guys. Like, we got to continue to love and support each other. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I love me some you. Let's keep on going.
Yes,
Yeah.
very true. And then this slideshow doesn't have sound, so feel free to talk and tell us all about it if you want.
Yes, listen, like right here, I had did a major brunch, you guys, and I really enjoy what I do. Like, I love people. I love being around people. This was a brunch I had done for like 10 to 15 people right there. And yeah, so it was amazing just coming into their homes and just, fellowshipping with them and everything like that. Like, I'm a whole vibe too, y'all. Like, when I have fun everywhere I go, like, I step in the room and I lights up the whole room because that's who I am, chosen.
So this
Yeah.
was actually in somebody's house?
Yes, that was at somebody's house. I set up their table.
Wow.
Yeah, I cooked it there and everything. I cooked it there in their kitchen, set up their table, and yeah, this is how it came out. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Very
Wow, that
creative.
is amazing. And we got Eric in the building. He said, "Good morning, chefs.
Hi, how are
Hey,
you
how are you
doing?
doing?" Wow, that's in somebody's house. I
Yes,
never would have
ma'am.
thought that. That
Yeah.
is amazing.
That right there starts you off at 500. Shrimp and grits, fried chicken, two different types of waffles, if you will. Mimosas, two different types of mimosas, eggs. sausage bacon, turkey bacon, like you different varieties. If you're a vegetarian or a pescatarian, I can come in with the jackfruit and things of that nature. Yeah, I do it all.
You know
Vegan.
what? For $500, and we gonna get the beautiful Chef Shirley. I think that this is a good bargain, Foodie Gang.
Thank
This is
you.
a good deal right here.
Yeah.
This, but wow,
Yes,
that's in somebody's house. That is amazing.
absolutely. Yeah, I love it. Travel the world. Now right here, that's the right here. Let me see. That's my grandmother. Well, in the middle right there, I had did a brunch for my grandmother. Like every year, her birthday is on Christmas, so we always meet up either at her house or my mom's house right there, and or my brother's house, and we'll do a surprise brunch for my grandmother every year. This year is gonna be kind of different, but yeah, that's how my setups be. I love color. I love imaginations. I love flavors for sure, and this is how it comes out. Straight like that.
Wow, that is amazing. And I also want to do a shout out to Samantha Moore. She just sent $20 on Facebook. After we get through
Oh,
this slideshow, we will play the money video to show our appreciation. But okay, so
absolutely.
this is another meal at somebody's house. Girl, when you coming to my house?
Yes, whenever you book me, I'm coming. Like I fly out. I do get booked often. Like I said, I've been to 8 different states so far. I've even been to Montana, which is that's clear across the state. So yeah, when they book me, they fly me out. They either give me an Airbnb or I come and stay in their home or whatever, and I'll be their private chef for the weekend or however long they need me for. So yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. I've
Yes.
always like heard or seen that on TV, but I've never actually spoken to someone who was
Mhm.
like, they flew me out, they put me on a plane, and I made a
Mhm.
whole spread for them.
Yes, yes, it happens. There and in Orlando, Florida, they flew me out I had to do a ballroom wedding, and it was, oh my God, it was so beautiful. I catered for 100 people, and just by the way, you guys, like I cater by myself. I don't have a team yet. God is going to definitely give me one, but I do all of this stuff by myself. Like I go. It takes me like 2 days, but when it's time to execute, I execute. Like yeah, it can happen.
Wow, and that was one of the things I was going to ask you is like, do you have a team?
No.
Because this is a lot of work.
It is, yeah. I'm my own team right now. I'm telling you, like it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Now, when my mom's home, sometimes she'll be my sous chef or she'll help me. But for the most part, I pretty much do everything on my own and with the help of God, like this, because I love it so much. Like I don't be
Yeah.
tired or nothing. I just go for it. I cut my little music on and stuff, have my little wine glass, and we be cooking. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And then also in addition to the cooking and the getting being on time is you have to do the marketing. So
Yes.
this is a lot of work. You're like a one woman operation, but you're doing a
Um,
fantastic job.
Thank you so much, man. Listen, hard work and dedication. Now I need the help because I'm saying, God is definitely elevating me. So now I feel like that He's put me in position now to be able to, hire help, so and stuff like that. So I'm working on it.
Yes, and then Samantha said, I definitely got questions for her. I'm trying to get flued out too.
I
Doing it
got answers.
big.
I have answers for you. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here, Chef Shirley, to really, spread your knowledge about this and to help other um, food content creators who want to walk in your shoes and do this. And then Eric said she's doing big things. Chef Banks
Thank
hasn't invited me to
you.
her house yet. Now look, hi everybody. That's why I got 907 videos on YouTube. But let's get them back on with the slideshow. Y'all crazy out here. But thank you everyone that's tuned in. I know it's Sunday. So I appreciate that. Y'all stop in by.
Yes, they are. Thank you for the love. Yes. Now here, these pictures right here, this is just something I just love to do. Like when I get in my kitchen, I just create stuff. Like I went to Applebee's, the one in the middle, that's my chicken. If y'all ever ate at Applebee's and had their appetizers and they have the chicken wonton tacos. So that's what that is in the middle. And my thing is I ate their tacos and they were amazing. I was like, oh my God, the crunch on that wonton was phenomenal. The chicken, the sauce. So of course I went on the internet and I just wanted to kind of see how Applebee's made their wonton chicken wonton tacos. So I put my own twist to it and I made those in the middle and they came out so great. Oh my God, y'all, the crunch on the wonton tacos, man, listen, them to die for, okay? And then the sesame sauce that goes on top. Oh my God, it was just amazing. Now to the right of the picture that I'm looking at is my burrito tacos. I usually make them with chicken. A lot of people do burrito tacos with the steak or the carne asada meat. But I do mine with chicken and Swiss cheese, and I make a homemade pepper tomatoes kind of sauce. A lot of people call it motor oil, but however, yeah. So I make my own burrito tacos, and tacos are my favorite. Mexican is my favorite food actually. Between Mexican and Chinese, those are my favorite foods. So that's what you're looking at here, my lovely tacos.
And it
All
looks
different.
delicious. Y'all make sure y'all check out her YouTube channel. She's on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Your
Mhm.
girl is out here doing big
All
things.
right.
And
Yeah.
Chef, I know that you're gonna do amazing things when
Thank
you
you.
even when you get a team and all that stuff. But just right now, you're doing
Absolutely.
some good work out here.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. For Christmas, I think for Christmas I'm feeding the homeless for Christmas. Like that's like one of my biggest things right now. I do want to for the most part open up me a homeless shelter eventually because I was homeless once before and I definitely know how it feels to be that. Like my testimony is phenomenal. I from the bottom to the table. That's my logo. Shirley's Kitchen from the bottom to the table because I came from the bottom and I'm bringing everything I have to the table, like my love for food. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. My
And I'm
pictures.
so glad that you share your story with other people because you just never know how many people could be in the same predicament and
Yeah,
they don't get back up, you know?
absolutely, absolutely. And
Wow.
yeah, so my cooking actually it's a little small story to that. I lost my baby sister when she was when I was 15, she was 14 years old. With through that domestic violence, her boyfriend killed her right there beside our house actually. Um and I could just remember the day before she got killed, me and her got to fight, just some siblings do, but that was my best friend. We shared the same room, we shared everything together. Like I protected her and everything because she wasn't a fighter or nothing. But however, we got to fighting that night, and I told her I wish she had died and go to hell. And the next day she got killed, like literally. So that kind
Can
of
you
like
say unalive? Because can you say unalive? Because we on YouTube. Just say
unalive. I'm
unalive.
sorry. Yes,
But
unalive.
wow, my heart goes out to you. That is
Yes.
wow. But keep going, Chef. I'm gonna let you
So,
rock.
oh, yeah, yeah. So that's all I was just trying to say. With that being said, that's where I really like came into terms of wanting to be a chef and wanted to cook more because and just in remembrance of my sister, and I love cooking so much. So I started doing like my sauces and stuff. It's called sweet Tisha sauce. And it's all in remembrance of my baby sister and domestic violence. And I also want to open up a domestic violence shelter as well. So to put both of those things together because I had to.
Yeah.
I was a victim of that, and lost someone behind that. So that's where my food and my passion for food come from because I do it for my sister and for me.
I am so sorry to hear that, and it's just
Absolutely.
on, you every day we gotta appreciate, we gotta be kind people out here in the world because you just never
Absolutely.
know what somebody's going through. You never know how much time they have on this earth. You never know when God's gonna take them back. And so
Yeah.
I'm glad you're like a motivational chef and you have a
Yeah.
positive message.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna start my cookbook and start writing my book. Once I figure out how to start. I'm just gonna start, you know what I'm saying, and just trust God and everything. Now listen, you guys, this picture right here, I love sauces. Like I am a sauce queen, okay? I would get in this kitchen and put all type of stuff together because my flavor palette is so just so I can't listen. The universe really have, does this thing with me. I don't. It just come off the dome. I don't think about nothing. I don't write no type of ingredients down or anything like that. I just, I just go off the dome when I cook. You know. So yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad you talked about sauces because I always tell the foodie gang how important sauces are.
Yes, they
And
are.
look, y'all, if
Hmm.
y'all don't believe me as a chef, believe another chef.
Yeah, absolutely. Sauces are very important, man. Listen, I don't understand how you can like eat stuff without sauce. Like I love sauce, like my hot wing sauce. My wings have to be extra wet. Like your wings can be crispy, but they can also be extra wet if you cook them right. You just have to know how to cook them right. You know? Yeah.
Yes, I agree. And
Hmm.
for those of the foodie gang that have questions, at the end of the show, we will answer them. And I'm saving all you guys' questions to the end. But yeah, Chef Shirley, these sauces are a game changer because
Yes,
you
they
can
are.
have nasty food and your sauce be good, but you
Mhm.
cannot have good food and have a nasty sauce.
Absolutely. You're right about that. You're so right about that. Listen. And look right here, I was in Virginia right there. I was in Lynchburg, Virginia. I had done it was a talent show that I had done for LGBT community or whatever. And man, it was phenomenal. Like they was walking that runway. I was up there setting up the tables and stuff like that. So yeah, everywhere I go, it's always something different. It's a different experience for me everywhere I go, and I just love what I do, as y'all can tell. I'm sure y'all can
I
tell.
cannot believe you do all this by yourself.
I
You
do.
guys that have never worked in catering, catering is a lot of work. You
It
have to be
is.
on time. You have to
Mhm.
prep everything out. And then we used to have where I worked at, we had a team that would set up the table and the cooks would do the food. But for her to be doing everything by herself, I did not know that. I just assumed you had a team. I give you even way more respect because that's
Thank you.
amazing.
Yes, I do it all by
And you're
myself.
happy about it.
I am. Because this is what I do. I love what I do. Every day. Every day.
And I
Yes.
always tell people, like, no matter what you do in life, you gotta have a good attitude.
You have to, and especially when it comes down to food. You have to have love for it to even taste good. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have love for food, your food is not going to come out good at all. Like I mean, see how I just present my plates and stuff. Like you have to. Not only does it have to look good, it has to also taste good. Cause people do eat with their eyes now. That's for sure. But if it looks good and tastes good, you listen.
You
Don't.
win.
My stuffed mushroom.
Man.
Yeah, my stuffed mushroom, my steaks. I can grill and see how I was raised up. See, my grandmother actually raised me from the time I was born up until like I was like 7 or 8. And we had chicken coop. She had a chicken coop. I used to go get the eggs out the chicken coop, a fresh garden in the bag where nothing but vegetables all over the place. So it was like I was born to do this. I feel like I eat, sleep, and breathe food every day.
You know what? That's how I feel, Chef. I feel like I was made for this. And I feel like it chose me.
Yeah, right. That's, that's a good way to put that. I feel like it shows me because listen, and then I got a little story right quick. My dad used to tell me that I used to steal my sister them food off of their plate and take off running and go hide in the closet. And so now, remind y'all, now I was born with Tourette syndrome. If anybody don't know what that is, that's a neurological disorder where you shake, cuss out loud, take off running. Like I used to do all of those things, you guys, and I used to be cross-eyed to the fact to where I used to have to wear I had to have laser surgery. So, however, I used to couldn't hold a pencil, a spoon, or nothing without shaking out my hand. So now, you know, I can articulate my words good. I am the best chef around here. I can cut my food with no problem. Like so, listen. If I can do it, y'all can do it.
Wow, chef, I never would have guessed that
Mhm.
from you, but I think it is staying determined and not letting your disability take a hold of you, or like
Mhm.
being in control.
Yeah, absolutely. It was rough. It was rough, but I made it, y'all. That's why I say anybody can do it. That's why I'm a motivational chef now because of my testimony. I have one, and it's amazing. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
chef. Oh my God, you dropping so many like
Mhm.
positive, good words, and we only been on here for 24 minutes.
Absolutely. I'm telling you now, look, the picture in the middle, that's when I was in Orlando, Florida at the Crystal Ball wedding of 100 people. So I cooked all of that food, you guys. Like they wanted black beans and rice. And then it was a Haitian, it was half Haitian and half black. So I had to cook some food for Haitian cuisines and also Southern cuisines. So I had to kind of intertwine that together. So I did the curry chicken with the black beans and rice, and then we had the collard greens and the cornbread and the rolls and stuff like that. But that was like a setup of mixture of Haitian food and Southern food together there. Um, to my right, I was in Santa Ana, California, right there at an Airbnb. We did a seafood ordeal right there. And then to my left, I was just selling food at my home right there, wings, all different types of wings and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm cooking every day, all day.
Wow, you doing it up. You doing it up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Like your food looks so amazing, and this is what I always say. When you love to cook and you cook with love, it is
Hmm.
different than
It's
somebody
different.
being forced to cook at a job. It's just
Hmm.
different.
It
It's just
is.
like a different vibe, like you said.
It's a whole different vibe. And food saved my life though. So food really saved my life, like from mentally, like especially mentally, like it really saved my life because I was at a point in my life where I was kind of in a dark place. Like I said, because I've been really on my own since I was 16 years old. Like the streets raised me. I've been to prison. I spent time in prison. I've been in abusive relationships. Like I've been in a lot of different kind of things throughout my life. That I ain't proud of. So with that being said, like after I stepped out on faith and almost tried to commit, suicide, literally, that's when God was like, if you trust me, you will go and you will do exactly what I tell you to do and just do it. So I left my family, I left home, I left my hometown, which I'm here now. I left my hometown. I stepped out on faith. I put myself through culinary art school. I got my driver license back. I went through a lot, and I just left home and I started all the way over and I just trusted God with everything. And that's how I ended up getting my culinary art degree. I had worked my last 9 to 5 job. I was like, I had $1,000 in my bank account. I said, now I'm good at what I do. I said, so I'm not going to keep on working for people that don't appreciate me. I know I can cook good. I know I lead my team to success every time, and y'all want to keep mistreating me. So it's time to do something different. I stepped out on faith, and here we are. I've been doing it ever since. No,
I know that's right. If y'all don't appreciate me, I'm going somewhere else.
absolutely. Yeah.
But
So,
wow, Chef Shirley, oh my goodness, I am like so surprised about everything that I'm hearing versus
yeah,
what we're seeing. This is why I say you never know what somebody has going on. That's why you got to
absolutely.
keep an open mind and respect other people. Because
Absolutely.
all that, the prison, the Tourette's, and leaving home at an early age, like you don't even look like that. And also, if you guys do have a bad experience, you can be like Chef Shirley, persevere, choose to
Yeah.
do the right thing.
Yep. Self accountability. You got to take accountability for your life. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
goodness.
Yeah. You got to.
Chef Shirley, I need you here on YouTube more.
Oh, you made me feel comfortable though. I really appreciate you for allowing me to be here just to share my story. I used to be scared to like even tell anything about myself, but now it's like I finally realize my purpose in life. And my purpose in life was something that I've always been scared to do, and that's to talk and tell my story and speak about, you know what I'm saying, the things that God has brought me through on top of me being the perfect, the great chef that I am. So I had to go ahead and incorporate that stuff together. But I did had to like be in isolation for a long period of time. I had to like stop my whole career and just like isolate myself mentally, spiritually for one. Because yeah, I was in a dark place. So now that I'm 100% healed, I know who God is. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I can do whatever I can do whatever I put my mind to. So that's what I'm doing. You know.
Yes, very true.
Hmm.
I feel like enlightened just talking to you, you know? It's great when you meet other people that are down to earth, humble,
Yes,
and realize what is going on in the
absolutely.
world.
Hmm. Absolutely. So yeah, that's why
Can
food,
you
man.
tell us about this picture?
Okay, yes, this picture here. I had just moved back home this year. And I was asked to do a black and white ball. It was really they had their own food, so I just really just did a wing setup. I was able to dress up, as they were instead of in my chef uniform. I came looking, phenomenal as I am right now. So that's what that picture was for. I had did a catering for a black and white ball. It was an actual if you know anything about Masons or whatever, it was actually like a Masons ball that I had to do. So yeah, that's what picture that came from there. I had a good time doing that one. Yeah.
Yes, and if y'all don't know, Chef Shirley be dressing.
What?
She be
Periods.
getting to it.
Listen, your first impression is your everything. I tell everybody that, you know?
Yeah, and I always feel like this. If you look good, you feel good. And
Absolutely.
so when I get dressed, it's for myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and this pie right here. Now these are my famous cheesecakes, okay? I can make any type of cheesecake that you would prefer. I'm talking about from Oreo, key lime, just a red velvet. This one right here is a strawberry cheesecake. Matter of fact, I gotta make one tomorrow for a client. But this pie over here, you guys, the actual pie, um, one of my clients that lives like an hour and a half from me called me, and when he sent me a picture and was like, look, chef, can you make this for me? I love a challenge. Okay, I love somebody to challenge me to do something I've never done before, because I'm not a baker. It's a difference between a baker and a chef. Okay, big difference, because you have to measure so much stuff. But anyway, you guys, that pie is a cheesecake sweet potato pie, you guys. Like literally incorporated together. Cheesecake sweet potato pie. Yeah, when I say I made this pie, and everybody, I've been making that pie since I started making that pie. It's amazing. Y'all got to try it.
Yeah, Chef Shirley, I'm glad you said that because I was saying the same thing. It's a difference between a baker and a chef. It's a
Yes.
difference.
Mhm. It
But
is.
you're making some good baked goods. You're doing a lot better than Chef Big Bang.
Hey, I teach myself though. I teach myself, I just don't like to measure anything. That's my biggest thing. Like because it comes off the dome. I just stop when my ancestors say stop, child.
And Samantha is so impressed. She said, "Wait, you cooking for Masons? Hold up. Say what
Yeah.
now? I've heard of them. How did that event go?" Well, she said she had a lot of fun and she was out there in her little outfit with her heels on.
It was lovely. Oh my God. It was just amazing seeing all the Mason people around, and the what you call them, the sisters, the rising y'all know what I'm trying to say. The rising stars or something like that too with the Masons. I'm not sure, but it was real nice. It was pretty. They had Mason things everywhere. Like they were very respectful. It was amazing. I really loved it. Yeah.
And I love how after you cook all the food, you go and you get dressed and you put your little dress on with your heels on and you're like, I'm here.
Yes, I show
We
up
gonna
with
talk
it.
about it.
What? Listen, I love it. I'm a whole vibe though, you guys. anywhere I go. Absolutely.
And I definitely see why they do book with you. The food looks amazing, and also, like you said, good hospitality, a good attitude, all that matters.
Yes, it does.
And
Yeah,
tell
and
us
this,
about this red dress, Chef
I was
Shirley.
just pretty great to tell you this dress, honey. So look, so the crystal ball wedding that I did, that I showed y'all the little the setup, um, that was the crystal ball wedding. I mean, yeah, wedding I had done. So I was able to put on my clothes, my own dress with that one as well, and made baby. You see, my hair matches my dress, right? My hair was pink and all that, right?
I didn't even notice that till you just said it. I was looking at the dress, and y'all heard. Okay, so the dress has like a high slit on it.
It
I said,
does.
"Girl, where you going?"
It does. Yes, I show up everywhere I go. When they ask me to do it, I come and I execute every time, food and dress wise. Yeah. And right there, I was just at home in my kitchen, putting some stuff together. My mom was here.
Yeah, y'all gotta check Chef Shirley out on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, so you can see more of her outfits, more of her food, and she has tons of pictures.
I
This is just
do.
a couple that I got in the slideshow, but definitely check her out on her social media platforms. Support your girl. She's doing big things
Yeah.
out here, and I'm
Yeah.
glad we got you before the Ray go up.
Absolutely. I'm glad you do too. I appreciate you so very much. Really do. Really do. Anything
Well,
else?
we appreciate you too, Chef. Oh, okay. So I do want to play that money video because we did get a sponsor or a sponsor of the show, which is
Okay.
Samantha with the 20 stars. And Samantha, don't worry, we're gonna answer all of your questions towards the end of the show. So I am gonna play this money video really quick, Chef. So hold on. And then
Okay.
after that, we are gonna get back into the interview. We're going to get into the questions.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
know Chef Shirley has already disclosed so much. I have even more questions. We're going to have to have a part two. Okay, so here we go with the money video. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Yay.
All right. So shout out to Samantha being the sponsor of the show with the 20 stars. You guys can always put the money on the table, contribute to the show, and keep the stove on by sending a super chat if you're on YouTube. You can send a super chat, super stickers, and then we also are on Facebook, so you can send stars as well. All right,
Yeah.
Chef.
Let's
I am
go.
excited for this interview just because of everything I learned was very shocking to me.
Yes, ma'am.
But you already talked a little bit about your background. But what type of food did you eat growing up?
Well, it was kind of hit and miss, for the most part because how I was kind of raised, it was kind of like, um not much to eat in a lot of situations. So we had to like, get it how we live. So it was always like canned goods and stuff like that. My grandmother always said you cannot go wrong if you have canned goods in the cupboard because you can make soup and stuff of that nature. So but however now, um my grandmother was a heck of a baker, so, and a cook. So we had like southern food like collard greens, chitlins, of course pig feet. Like, I grew up off of those type of meals, dressing. Like I said, we have chicken coops in the backyard, gardens that we grew our own vegetables and stuff of that nature. So, we had pretty good food, fish, snapping turtles. Like I probably pretty much had it all, on both sides, my mom and my dad's side. See, on my mom's side, we had family reunions, so we used to go kill our own hogs and stuff like that, and make our own pit in the backyard where we put the hog on the pit with the apple in his mouth. And, we have all of that good stuff. So I grew up pretty southern, Southern Creole. So yeah, seafood, Cajun food, soul food, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, um, you're in great shape to be eating like that.
I am. Once I got older, once I got older though to understand the real like thing about health and what we really supposed to be eating, I actually started like doing better with my eating habits as far as like I don't eat pork anymore. I don't eat beef a lot. I'm finna become a pescatarian pretty much 'cause I eat really chicken and seafood right now. So that's pretty much where I'm at with my eating habits, and I exercise a lot too. I run 3 miles a day. I'm 40 years old with no kids, so I try to keep myself up. Yeah.
Wow, that girl, you out here doing it. Okay, so Eric said, "Where is Chef Shirley from?" I hear a southern accent.
I am from this small town called West Sharma, Alabama. I am like 20 minutes from Auburn. If you don't know about Auburn, Alabama, I'm 20 minutes from Auburn, and I'm like 10 minutes from Georgia, like West Point, LaGrange, Georgia. I'm right here on the Georgia line. So yeah, I'm from Alabama all day, every day.
Okay, so Eric is down there too. I believe Eric is in Mississippi, if I'm remembering correctly. Eric was actually one of my
Yeah.
customers when I worked in the kitchen. So he saw me struggling and he told me that I needed to do this. But let me ask you, you spoke about your sister and how that kind of made you want to become more motivational. But how did your culinary experience begin? Like after, how did it really start?
Well, I feel like again, like I said earlier, I was born to cook. I feel like I came out the womb cooking, eating. I feel like that because it all started like I said in the kitchen with my grandmother, like just watching her all day every day. And then when I was 7, I moved to my mom got married to my stepdad, which he's from New Orleans. He's a Louisiana chef. So when we moved there, I was in the kitchen with him a lot. So just by being in the kitchen all day every day, that's how I kind of got into the culinary field. I started doing hair at first, and then I was like, that was just a hobby. So then when I just man, listen, I just feel like I started my culinary field really in 2021 when I went to culinary art school, but I've been cooking my whole life. So I feel like my whole life I've been in the industry.
And I want to say I misspoke. Eric says I'm from Birmingham. That's Alabama, correct?
Oh yeah, he right down the street, two
Okay,
hours.
I was thinking Mississippi, but he's from Alabama and he always talked about it.
Yeah,
So
baby,
that is yeah, so that's probably how why he heard that southern accent.
yes, yes, we from the same place. E.
And okay, so I know you say you've been cooking your whole life, but what even, back then, what made you want to begin cooking?
um, Let me see. I don't. I just like I said. I just think it's in me. I just nothing made me want to start cooking. I just felt like it's always. I love food. I love to eat. I just feel like it's been in me. It's just something that I eat, sleep, and breathe food. I just love food. I don't have really a explanation of what made me want to do this because I was born to do it. That's what I tell everybody that. I mean, I don't know.
I agree. I feel like I gotta say it chose us.
It
And it
chose
was
me.
like everything I did in my life always came back to food. Always
Uh-huh.
came back to cooking.
Everything. Always came back to food. My goodness.
And I was like, let me just stop playing and let me step into my role and just embrace what it is.
Mhm. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it was.
And then I want to do a special shout out to Chef Quinn. Chef Quinn reached out to me. He was also on the platform before. He reached out to me and told me how amazing Chef Shirley was and why I needed to interview her. He was he spoke high praise of you, Chef Shirley. He really did.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just met I met Chef Quinn on the actual on the platform, like not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Now me and Chef Quinn is like this. Like he called me for advice. So I give him the motivational advice, and I'm really thankful that he finally stepped out on faith and started his own business. Now I'm so proud of him for that. So yeah, big shout out to Chef Quinn for all his future accomplishments. Literally.
Yes, I agree with you, and I think that Chef Quinn and Chef Shirley are going to do amazing things. But I just love all the food content creators that I'm meeting. Everyone is very positive and just making amazing food, and it's really about the food,
Yeah.
you know.
That's it. That's it. It's all about the food. Hmm.
Yes, it's all about the food, and we are very focused and very passionate about our food. So big shout out to Chef Quinn. Y'all go ahead and follow him on Facebook before the rate go up.
Mhm. That's right.
So let me ask you, Chef, what is your favorite food to cook? Because I showed you on the slideshow, we saw a lot of different foods, but what is your favorite food to cook?
Seafood gumbo. That is my favorite food to cook. Seafood gumbo. Why? Because I love seafood. Seafood is my everything. Like, and I love all different types of seafood. And in seafood gumbo, you actually put whatever you want to put in there. So I put like shrimp, crab legs, oysters, catfish nuggets, like any type of seafood I want to put in there, I put in there. So that's like one of my favorite things to cook. Because I love to do the roux. If you don't have a good roux, you don't have a good gumbo. So and it's all different types of flavors that you can put in there. So that's my favorite thing to cook is the seafood gumbo. Yeah. So
Yes, and this all goes back to sauce making.
yes.
That we telling y'all it's important.
It's very important to make them sauces, honey, the right way. Yeah.
Yes, it's very, very serious and it's not a game.
No, it's not.
Um, that sounds delicious, and they have been asking me to do like a seafood boil or like a gumbo on here. I'm gonna do it one day.
Well, you do make sure you tag me in, or maybe we can tag team and do it together.
Yeah, chef, that look, I'll be honored if you want to cook with me.
I would love to. I'm trying to collab with Chef Quinn one day. He's in Florida, so that's not too far from where I'm at. A couple of hours, so we're gonna try to work on that too.
Yes, and y'all, Chef Quinn was here before. Big personality. Follow him
Yes.
on social media. Follow Chef Shirley on social media, and get inspired about food.
Yes.
But can you walk us through a day in the kitchen for you, whether that's at your 9 to 5 or catering, whatever one you want to tell us about?
Well, a day in the kitchen for me, I'm gonna definitely tell you about what I just how when I travel the world. A day in the kitchen for me is it's amazing. Like I said, I cut my music on. I have either jazz or gospel, or it just all depends on what I'm feeling that day. I have my little wine glass, you know what I'm saying? I get in there with my chef knives. A day in the kitchen is just like everything. I don't like nobody in the kitchen when I'm in the kitchen for one thing. And that's probably why I work by myself a lot too, because I like to cook by myself. But however, um, the kitchen is just like it's fun a day in the kitchen with me because I'm prepping my food up, you know what I'm saying? I'm sliding across the floor. I might hit a let your slide move or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I have like seasonings galore. So it's just like, I just open up my cabinets and I just got stuff everywhere. And man, listen, being in the kitchen is a whole vibe being in the kitchen with me. I'm telling y'all, look. I'm already silly, so y'all will learn so much, man. Just being in the kitchen with Chef Shirley is definitely amazing. I love cooking with the children, so sometimes I have the cooking festive in here in my kitchen with the kids and stuff like that. So it's fun cooking with Chef Shirley in the kitchen at all times. And I clean as I go. I don't like a dirty kitchen either, so I got
Oh my
OCD.
goodness, chef. You be saying the same things I be saying and I be doing. I be telling the foodie gang about the sauces. I be telling them how they gotta clean it as they go.
Yes.
I'm so happy you came here today to validate everything I've been saying.
Yes, ma'am. You got to. It's just a must. Yeah. And that's why my a lot of my clients like me too. They was like, "Oh man, and she clean up as she goes. This kitchen clean. Y'all be clean after I get through cooking." Uh-uh. I don't wait to get through cooking. I wash and clean and cook.
Yes, and then it's like I can't eat, and all my dishes is dirty. Oh
Yes.
my goodness!
I can't stand it. I
But
can't stand it.
yeah, I can't stand it. We got another sponsor of the show, or Samantha came back through with the 50 stars. So we
Yes.
finna play the money video again. Thank you guys so much for coming
Yes.
through, supporting the channel, and keeping the stove on. Cause y'all know food is expensive.
Yes, it is.
But here we go. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Yay.
So, thank you so much. And that's going to put Samantha at 70 stars. So,
Yes.
for right now, she's the sponsor of the show. If you want to be the sponsor of the show, you got to send more than that. But, Chef Shirley, you said you be sliding across the floor.
Yes, man. I'm gonna let you slide real quick as I'm cooking. Yes, ma'am. You can watch some of my live videos. I be sliding all across the floor.
Okay, you say you don't want nobody in the kitchen with you. But you know
Mm-mm.
what? I be feeling like this. Get out my way.
Yeah, just move it on around. But I got to get better with that though, like I said, because I'm finna God is finna really start elevating me and in my career. So I'm gonna have to definitely get help, sous chefs, and prep people that prep stuff up. And I just want to say this one thing too, right quick. While people are watching, because we get a lot of this feedback and negativity when it comes down to us as being private chefs. People have to realize like the labor that we do go through. And I'm a farm to table chef, like. All my stuff basically is fresh. I don't do a whole lot of stuff out the can and none of that stuff. So people have to realize, like sometimes, like the labor that we go through as chefs, it takes a lot. So when we price our stuff, like we should get them a lot more respect than what we get from people and clients when it comes down to us preparing food for you guys. Just have to be open minded about the things that we have to do, to do the grocery shopping and all that good stuff we have to go through to make sure we please y'all and give y'all the utmost amazing work that we can do. So let me just put that out there quick.
Yes, I completely agree with that. As far as the pricing, food is expensive.
Yes, it is.
And then you got to think about the time that it takes, your hourly rate versus how much time you're spending prepping out that one item. But you know what? Your type of cooking is not for the po.
No, it's not. So
Let's just be real here.
uh-huh. Let's be. You got to pay
And
me for
then,
what I'm worth.
yes, and y'all see how she gonna come through with her outfits, her food, you're paying for the experience.
Yes.
If you want to get cheap food, go up to the street to the diner and be done with it.
There you go. That's it. That's all. Mm-mm.
It's not a big deal. The people that have money and y'all saw her spread. This look, I know I can't eat like that. You know what I'm saying, but it's not for me.
Right.
But Taiwana said, I love Chef Shirley. Super proud of her journey.
Thank you. Thank you, Tawana. I appreciate you. I love my
But yes,
supporters.
y'all better put some respect on Chef Shirley's name and don't be out
Mhm.
here. That's what they be doing. They be doing this.
Yeah. I don't care though. I ain't worried about them. I love my naysayers.
Okay, and Eric said he was looking for you, but he found your profile and all that stuff. Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
And Taiwan said, "Let's go, Chef
Yes,
Shirley."
let's
Um,
go.
and you know what? for all of like the trolls and the naysayers, there are some amazing people out
Mhm.
here in the world that are so supportive that really like carry you through.
Right. Yes, they are. Yeah, and a lot of my supporters are actually people I actually met like off of social media. Like my family don't be supporting like strangers do. I can honestly say that. You know what I'm saying? Like my supporters are everything for me. Like I love them. I make sure I let them know that every single day when I get online. Like thank y'all so much because if it weren't for you, it wouldn't be no me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not on there in a day motivating or just posting something, they gonna hit me up. They gonna either call me, they gonna hit my inbox up, Chef, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Where you at? So I got to make sure I come and, be there for my people because they be there for me. I love it.
Yes, I agree with you. And I feel like maybe our families don't watch us because they're tired of seeing us, maybe. But I agree with you 100%. My fan base is not from people that I know personally. It is from people that are on the internet and that love food as well. And I want to
Right.
say that if you have to go to who supports you. Don't waste
Yeah.
your time trying to
Mhm.
get your people that to support you that don't support you. Go to
Yep.
people that support you. So much
Absolutely.
easier.
It is. You gotta reciprocate the same energy, honey. Because if you don't give me the energy I give you, then I ain't gonna give it to you. That's what it needs to be.
Yes, I agree with that so much. Can you tell us what food means to you?
Ooh, food. Listen, I tell everybody, food saved my life. Food means like the world to me. And people shouldn't say, you know what I'm saying, you should idolize food and stuff like that, which I really don't, but it's just the fact of who I am. I'm a chef and I became a chef because of me loving food. So food to me is like it's like almost like a breath of fresh air for me. I breathe, sleep, eat food like every single day. So it's a passion that I have. It's something that makes me feel good from the inside out. It's a healing mechanism for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, food saved my life. Like that's my safe place in the kitchen, putting food together, feeding people, and just looking at the people's faces when they eat my food and how amazed they be with my flavors and things like that. Like food is just everything for me. Besides God and you know what I'm saying, my family. Food is, yeah, the third thing in my life, that I love. So
I
yeah,
agree with you when I find myself cooking, when I'm feeling down or feeling sad. Do you do that as well?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I go in the kitchen. Look, if I'm feeling away, I go in there and I cook up something. I taste and I be like, yeah, chef, let's go, chef. It just rejuvenates me again. Motivation, look, motivation, motivation, motivation. That's what I tell my people every day. You know, love it.
Yes, and it's nice when you're meeting great people like the Foodie Gang and Chef Shirley got her people, a lot of people. Your girl is
Yes.
social media famous, so follow her on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And we
Thank
got another sponsor of the show. Blaze is coming
you.
through with the 1999. He said,
Yes.
"Here's a down payment on a future plate." Shout out to the beautiful chefs. Thank you so much, Blaze. And that is going to make Blaze a sponsor of the show with the 1999. So you know what you got to do if you want to be a sponsor.
Yes, that's
You don't have to send
amazing.
more than $20.
That's
So
amazing.
let me get that banner updated and then we'll play that money video. But Chef Charlie Blaze said he wanted a future plate.
You got it. I would ship it to you, airmail. Let me find out where you at, Blake, so I can get to you.
Yes, Blaze is always coming through. And like I said, you got to go to people that support you. Don't
Yeah.
waste your time trying to convince people how good you are. Go to
Mm,
people that support you and get on
absolutely.
about your day.
Absolutely. Yep. I had to learn that.
But I am gonna play that money video, and we're gonna get back to the questions after this short video. Here we go. Foodie gang gang gang. Foodie gang gang gang.
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to Blaze, the sponsor of the show,
Yes.
and to Chef Shirley for being our guest of honor.
Yeah.
When Chef Quinn reached out to me and told me to interview, I went and checked your page. I was like, "Yep,
Yeah. Definitely her.
we got to get her on."
I appreciate it too. When you reached out to me and told me, I was like, absolutely. Where's she at? You listen. I told you I don't do a lot of live videos. I'm learning that now, facing my fears just to get on TV or whatever the case may be, live streaming. So thank you for even just helping me face my fears. You don't even understand because I'm excited now. My heart's not racing real fast. I'm not having anxiety. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I prayed about it before I got on here. So yeah, I'm good.
And I could tell that when you do start doing your lives, you're gonna do amazing. You already have a really great personality. And I do agree with you, like you gotta do a first couple of lives first to get the nerves out. And
Yeah.
after that, you're like, oh, this my people right here.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So,
Um, let me ask you, okay, the kitchen is a unique work environment. Do you
mhm.
have any kitchen stories to share?
Let's see. Well, let me see. I got a couple. What my thing is, I like when I do be in the kitchen and I be around family. And like especially my brother, because my brother he's in the military, and so like when he's gonna retire this year, but we barely got to see each other a lot. So when we do get in the kitchen, when we get in the kitchen, we have a ball. Like I remember one day me and him was in the kitchen, and I think we was doing like a fruit tray or something like that, and he just took my face and grabbed it and he just kissed me like on my forehead like real tight, and I think this is a story for me because it's real like a very memorable for me because me and my brother we're like I said, we better get to see each other. So just by him just in the kitchen with me, just cooking with me is like a major moment for me, and a major story because we don't get to do that often, and so I feel like I don't have a lot of like major stories to tell in the kitchen because I predominantly be in the kitchen by myself. But when I cook with my brother, I think it's an amazing feeling to do so with him. Oh yeah, me and my mom we clean chitlins together a lot too. So I think that's a great story. We always go live when we clean chitlins together because people love me and my mom together on live. They be like, oh, there goes Chef and her sous chef mom, So we in there cleaning chitlins and they be on there, all excited because we be in the kitchen, cleaning boo boo off of stuff, So this no, that's pretty much the only memorable moments I really have to tell about the kitchen as of now.
Yes, I definitely saw your chitlins on Facebook. Y'all check her out on Facebook if y'all like chitlins. And she also is posting amazing food all the time. And y'all saw that red dress in the beginning. Chef Shirley be getting dressed.
I do. I love myself. I love me finally. You know what I'm saying? Once you start loving you for real finally, then you'll start looking at yourself a whole lot, different, and then like I say, when I go out a lot, like people look up to me where I go. So when I go out, I have to make sure I look presentable, because you never know who you might meet, you know what I'm saying? So you got to, yeah. If you're a motivational, I'm a motivational chef, so I have to like carry myself as such, not only on camera, but off of camera as well, So that's what I do.
Yes, I agree, and I always say this: when you look good, you feel good, especially when you're serving food and when you're cooking. In
Mhm.
my opinion, you have to look presentable.
Absolutely,
You know,
you
you
have to.
can't
I work with the
you
best
can't
of
be
them. Like,
looking dirty.
you can't. Like, I work with the best of them, and I tell them this all the time. Like, I've worked with Michelin star chefs, literally. And you'll be amazed like how filthy and nasty they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? 5-star restaurants, like you will be amazed. Like, we pay so much money for these certain restaurants that we go to, but people don't want to support, small people like us, you know what I'm saying? And the restaurants be just as, oh my God, nasty, health violations, not up to par, So I tell everybody, like, be mindful who you put your mouth on, because us private chefs, we are actually, what I'm saying, the best people that you can actually eat from, because we're cleaner, definitely. So
Chef Shirley, I'm glad you be like reiterating like what I be saying. I don't know if I said that word right. Which I
you see,
say, you gotta be careful
got
where
to.
you eat at.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not a game. And I don't know if you heard about Keith Lee and the parasite controversy, but
Uh,
that's enough. You got to be careful.
got to, absolutely. Because people don't have your best interest at heart. And a lot of people are all out for money too. For one thing, they just want the money and don't care how they present your food. So you just have to really be careful how you eat it. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm surprised that you say a lot of the Michelin star chefs
hmm
are, allegedly dirty. You
Yeah,
know,
I work with one. I mean, I can't speak for all of them, but I work with actually one particularly, literally, and I looked up to people of that a caliber. I did, what I'm saying, at first, but now I'm just like, they're not no better than I am. Like, actually, I'm probably a little better than them, because their health mechanism when it comes down to food is not where it's supposed to be at on no level. So you just got to be mindful of all that ugh stuff.
I agree with you. And then a lot of this stuff, when you see people, you gotta wait and you gotta really look behind the name and the
Yes.
fame and
Uh
don't be
huh.
fooled.
What? No, I don't want to call no names, but please don't be fooled, y'all. Cause I'm telling you, when I say the man, look, when they got mold all over the floor, and your food sitting on the floor in the mold, and they cooking it, and you paying $100 for your plate, and you not even knowing what type of mildew going on back there, bacteria all over your food. You just never know. So just, again, be careful, y'all. Be mindful how y'all eating.
Yes, be mindful and ask questions, peek into the kitchen. I've been trying to tell them, Chef Shirley, here on 907 Goodies. I've been trying to tell them how to be better customers and what to
Yeah.
look for when they
Yes.
go out to eat.
You have to look for that stuff. Dirty dishes, forks, cups, just everything. Like, I know you can't go in the back and see what they're doing, but sometimes just pray over all your food for one thing, because you just never know still.
Oh my, that's what I was saying too, Chef. I said pray over your food because you never know what
hmm
happens to it before it gets to your plate, whether that's
Yeah,
the kitchen, the farm, any of that. So you just
absolutely. Yeah,
um,
absolutely. hmm
yeah, chef. The chef seems like she knows how to eat as well as cook. And knowing how to eat and how to order is very, very important.
Very important. Very important. Very. And
But
most
chef,
of the
let me
sometimes,
ask you this.
go ahead. Huh?
Go ahead. It's your interview, girl.
Oh no, no, I was just gonna say, I was gonna say, most of the time when I go out to eat, like, sometimes I don't present myself as who I am when I go out to eat, unless like something happens to my food or whatever, or my order, and I have to like kind of let them know, when they kind of try to tell me how and what and when, and I have to let them know. Well, I have to go ahead and bust their bubble and be like, no, that's not how it goes, because I am a certified chef. This is what I do every day, all day, so I know protocol. I know this, that, and the third. So what I'm saying, a lot of the times, when that happens to me, I mainly get a lot of my food discounted or free. But even not even if something happens, just because of who I am, a lot of times I get my food free when I go inside of these restaurants, or they will notice who I am, and they will make sure that my food comes out to the T. Like I love it because I go and do food reviews too at different restaurants. I go and critique different restaurants, foods and stuff of that nature. So when they find out who I am, I just love the love that they give me. You know what I'm saying? And they go the extra mile to make sure my food is on point. You know what I'm saying? And what it's supposed to be. And I can really appreciate that because you don't get that often. You know.
Yes, I totally agree. And y'all, we are interviewing Chef Shirley, and she is social media famous. Check her out on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And for those of you that have questions, we are going to get to the questions. Do not worry. We're going to get to that at the end, though. So stick around. Make sure y'all smash that like button, support the channel, and keep the stove on. And we already got a sponsor of the show. Blaze coming in with the 19.99. But Chef Shirley, we are just having a blast, and we got so many questions. We need a part two.
Go. Let's go. I got answers for you.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because we know that you were talking about, the future. You may have to hire some people, but where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, 10 years, I see myself owning a couple of food trucks because that's like my big thing. I don't want a restaurant because of the overhead. I just don't want to do all that. And of course, I love to travel. So in 10 years, I'm planning on having me at least a food truck train in a place in different states. You know what I'm saying? Traveling into different states with my food truck, setting up something major. Like in 10 years, my homeless shelter and my domestic violence shelter should be up and ready where I can feed the homeless and have my soup kitchens and stuff like that. In 10 years, I see myself wealthy, and having everything that God has for me. That's where I'm at with that.
Well, that is some good goals, some big goals. And I always say, you got to dream big.
Got to. If you dream small, then that's you're gonna get small. If you don't dream big, then you I mean the sky is the limit. Like listen, like in my father's house there are many mansions and they belong to us. You know what I'm saying? You just got to go get it.
Yes, I agree. You gotta dream big. You gotta shoot for the stars, and you know,
It's a
um,
it's a must.
do you
I'm telling
have um, do you have any advice for home cooks or chefs?
you. Well, you know what? Really, when it comes down to home cooks and chefs, sometimes you can't even tell the difference because I'm telling you, like, it's better home cooks than it is chefs out here. Like I've seen it, I experienced it for myself. And as far as like advice goes, as far as for home cooks, I just say just keep on cooking. Like home is where the heart is. You know what I'm saying? For home chefs, you can also do the same things that us chefs do. Only thing it is like we just have a degree to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like I just feel like it's not a difference because if you can cook, you can cook. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is a piece of paper showing it, and a lot of people didn't go to college to be a chef. A lot of people just love to cook and became their own, you know what I'm saying, became a chef that way. So just keep on going to all my chefs, to my home cooks and my chefs. If you love to cook, just keep on cooking and keep on, loving on people, oh, and what I do want to say when it come down to the chefs and stuff like that, they have restaurants and stuff like that. It's too many people out here that's homeless. And I feel like when y'all throw food away, and you don't you just put it in the trash can instead of like giving it to people. I feel like it bothers me as a chef and as a person that loves people, and we got too many homeless people out here in the world to be throwing food away. So I just feel like if you have a restaurant as a chef, stop throwing your food away, give it to somebody that needs it. I definitely want to say that.
Yeah, and one thing I would say is to kind of comment on that. It would be kind of sad because the restaurant I worked in, they would throw the food away because they wouldn't even want the liability of donating it. Like and it was like sad. We would throw away so much food. It was just like, wow. We could
Yeah.
feed so many people
So many people. Yeah.
with this food.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I think there's like a couple organizations that go around and get the food from the restaurants. But
Right.
even that wasn't enough. And it was like we just wasted so much food. And it's kind of
Mhm.
all about money,
Yeah, it is.
in my opinion.
It's definitely all about money. You know, they say the root to all evil is money, and I just feel like it's all about money. If they're not getting no money and they prefer to just throw it in the trash can, it don't make no sense to me. But you know, I don't know.
Yeah, and for people like you and me who have good hearts, who
Yeah.
care about people, who care about food, it was like, dang, you just throwing my work down the trash. You're not even gonna give it away. You can't make no money off of it. It was crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, and people do that though. I mean, they do it and just they don't care. Like some people just have that type of spirit, just they just don't want to, and they can do it. You know what I'm saying? They just prefer not to do it, and it bothers me. You know, as a chef and as a people that just love people. You know what I'm saying? Food already high already as it is, and you just rather throw it away, like then to give it to somebody. You know, so
I- man,
yeah,
I was like, who makes the rules around here? Like, how
right.
did
Me
we get to this point?
For real. Cause I
But
would
shout
listen.
out
I would
to
tell some
Blaze.
leftovers, ma'am.
Go ahead, Chef. This your interview.
Oh no, I was gonna say right quick. I turn like I'm not a leftover person myself, but I would turn a leftover into something totally different. Like literally, you'll be eating like meatloaf today, and then you'll have probably a elegant spaghetti with that meatloaf the next day. Like you wouldn't even know that it was meatloaf. Like that's how I do things. Like save everything.
Yes, I agree. And speaking of that, I'm going live for dinner and we're going to turn our turkey leftovers into soup. Speaking of that, because I'm all with the repurposing, saving some money.
Mhm.
I'm like, no food is going in the trash.
Yes, that's right. I'm gonna make sure I catch that live too. I'm gonna make sure I catch that live and share it out when you do it.
Yes, it's already set up on there. And then Blaze said, which is also the sponsor of the show, hold up. Chef Shirley prepares meals for the homeless. Ooh,
Yes,
I like her already. That speaks volumes about her character. Respect.
yes, absolutely. I definitely do that. Like I said, I love. I mean, if I could, man, if I could house all the homeless people, I promise you, I would, man. That's like my biggest thing. Like I cry for the homeless people, you know, because I've been homeless before. Again, like I know how it feels to not have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's cold outside and no food and it's I won't wish that on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like God didn't put this earth here for people to be homeless and not have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? And but like my motto is always the first is gonna be last and the last is gonna be first. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta keep on praying, keep on moving.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you're so down to earth, Chef, even with your
Thank
social
you.
media fame. It hasn't like gone to your head and you forget about regular people. I'm glad that you're humble and
Yeah.
appreciative and grateful.
Very much so. I have to be, like I said, I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. I have to be humble when I really realized like who I really was and who I belonged to. I knew then like the life that I endured was worth me enduring it. Why not me going through that in my life? Why? You know what I'm saying? I needed to go through that so I can be right here right now as a motivational chef, loving on people and you know what I'm saying, giving back. God chose me for that. So here we are.
Very, very true. And what's up, the Drip Show? We got G Honda in the building. Great YouTubers. Y'all got to go check them out and subscribe to their YouTube channels. Your girl be in every sector. We talking to everybody because everybody has a great story to tell. Everyone has a different point of view. And just because I don't, it's different doesn't mean I can't get with it. But shout out to
Absolutely.
Samantha for sending 20 more stars on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the money video, and then when we get back, we're gonna start answering some of the questions from the chat. So. Here we go with the money video. Foodie gang gang gang. Foodie gang gang gang. All right. Shout out to Samantha for sending 20 stars. Shout out to
Yeah.
our sponsor of the show. I appreciate you guys so much for the gang so that y'all can keep the stove on and we can continue to have amazing interviews like this. Um, yeah, but thank you so much, Chef Shirley, for blessing us with your presence and your knowledge and your stories.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
So
it.
we're gonna get to the sponsor of the show. We're gonna get to his questions first. Blaze said, "Hmm, do I smell a future collab cooking up?"
Yes. Where are you? Why are you? You the one from Birmingham, right? Yes,
No,
ma'am. Yes.
that's Eric. Blaze be on
Okay.
the road and he be traveling and he be dropping by, watching from the clouds.
Drop by, baby. Come on to Alabama. Come on and inbox me, DM me, whatever you need to do, and we can definitely get together and go from there. I'm big on that. We can do that.
Yes, I think he wants me and you to collab. The
Oh,
foodie gang has been asking me to collab with another chef for a long time.
wow. Dang gang. I'm with
And
that.
yes, I think that that would be a lot of fun, and I think that we should definitely figure out how to get it done because the foodie gang has spoken. They want
Yeah.
me to collab with another chef. Um,
Okay.
so yeah.
We can definitely do that. We can get together and talk about that thing. You know, I love to travel. Like I said, if I got to come to you, we can meet halfway, whatever we want to do. We want to do it on split screen. I don't care. We can get it done.
I'm excited, Chef. Okay, and then Samantha got a lot of questions, so I'm not gonna pull it up, but I'm just gonna tell you what the question is. She said, "My first question to her is, what were some of the obstacles she faced becoming a private and executive chef?"
Oh, the obstacles that I faced, first of all, was just getting myself out here, just being able to market and just put myself out here. I I used to like sit up on the side of the roads, like literally by the interstates and stuff with my tables and just my little Schaefer dishes and sell tacos most of the day. So like the obstacles was, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times I didn't have the funds to be able to cook a lot of times. So I had to like come up with different ideas to how to make money. So I will go the cheap route or whatever, and I will pop up on the side of the interstate and to just kind of build my money and my clientele up. So that was like a lot of the obstacles as far as like finances goes. As far as like getting the money to be able to create what I create as a chef. So that was the obstacles I had to go through a lot.
Well, we're glad that you powered through those obstacles and you're here now, but I know that in 10 years, 5 years, you're gonna be doing amazing stuff.
Absolutely.
And
Thank
you
you.
already are.
I am.
Um, Samantha said, "How do you feel you have evolved as a chef in the food industry?"
Well, I haven't. I don't. I'm not really where I want to be at. Right now. So I feel like from 2021 when I did step out on faith, into the food entrepreneurship. You know, I did pretty good, but I made a lot of bad choices within these last couple of years. As far as like being in like relationship choices. So a lot of the choices I made with that kind of put a damper on my career. Because I fall in love easily. So with that being said, I went through a lot this last past year, and I lost everything I had. Like literally, I lost everything from my home, from my car, from my bank account. Like really, like right here, right now. What I'm going through right now is a moment of isolation. So I'm actually getting back on my feet right now, literally to try to get all my stuff back that I lost. So I made some mistakes in my life as a chef. So yeah, I'm starting over right now as we speak. Y'all wouldn't even know it though if I wouldn't have told y'all. So that's what I got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a blessing that you're going through all these things, and to us, it looks like everything's totally fine. I want to say, if you're going through something, um, push through it, power through it, and I always say, you don't know, you're not grown, and you have lost everything, and you have to restart.
There you go. You said something then.
That is how you know the test of faith is when you have lost everything and you have to restart. And
Yeah,
I've had to restart myself a couple of times, but y'all would
absolutely.
never know it.
Absolutely. But God, baby, it was worth it though. This is a new me. So it's so worth it. Like the all things are thrown away now as everything's coming back new to me. So I appreciate this right here. I appreciate the overflow that I'm getting now.
Yes, and then Samantha also said, "What advice would you give those that are personal chefs who are coming into the industry?"
Um I would give the advice I would give is to be sure that you charge that you know your worth when it comes down to being a private chef coming into the industry. Know your worth because you can definitely like shorthand yourself, shortchange yourself for not charging enough and you just missing out. So as a private personal chef coming into the industry, no, just know what you bring to the table is worth you getting your benefits for. Okay, don't let nobody make you feel like you're lesser than who you are as a chef or as a private chef, or don't let them make you feel like that you're not worth the money that you're worth, because you're worth it. Okay, yeah.
Yes, and Samantha is a personal chef herself, and she's just getting started. And one of the things we also did an interview here on 907 City, but one of the things she was talking about was the demographics. So she said, when it comes to demographics and your client, how has your market shifted or grown?
Well, my market has actually grown pretty rapidly as of now. Only because of, I guess, like I said, determination and just wanting it for yourself. It all like take that something that you really like love to do. It's just gonna it's gonna all of it gonna take time. It's gonna take work. Like nothing is easy. So with that being said, it just takes a lot of hard work and dedication to keep on marketing yourself, keep on networking yourself, and it's gonna just you're gonna build just every day. It's not easy. Like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. It's gonna take a while, but it took me 4 years to actually get where I'm at right now. So that being said, just keep on going, keep on pushing yourself, keep on networking, keep on marketing, and keep on trusting in you. Everything else gonna fall in place.
And that's the same thing I was saying, with the YouTube and social media. It doesn't happen overnight. Like the things that you guys are seeing, it's like a building a house. You gotta go
Yeah,
layer by layer, piece by piece. You
brick
can't
by
try
brick.
to skip steps.
Yeah, you gotta go brick by brick, baby, piece by piece. You gotta just make sure you keep your boots on the ground, head held high, and keep on going. Just don't quit.
Yes, that is so true. Blaze said, I can personally relate to losing everything and being on the street. One of the main reasons why I try to look out for people as best as I can. I don't want anybody to go through what I went through.
Absolutely. That's so me. That is so me. Like you just hit the head on the nail. Like, and that's where I'm at right here in my life, and that's why I'm able to be so authentic, and I'm able to like tell my story. Like I don't care about like my life is my life. Like, and I prefer to be authentic because of the things that I've been through has helped so many people. When you able to talk about your life, I don't want to talk to nobody who haven't been through anything because ain't nothing you can tell me. So with that being said, you are so absolutely correct. That's why I love helping people, because I do not want anyone to have to go through the same things that I had to endure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with you. I'm with them on that. I can definitely relate.
Yes, and I always say if I can help one person out with my story, then
Yes.
I've completed my mission. You know,
Whew.
you gotta start with one person at a time.
Yes,
You know, we
absolutely.
just help one person.
Just one. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Yep. Yep.
Yes, my
I
my
agree.
mission is complete, and I feel like people get on social media and be super negative, but if we can be get on here positive and we can be helping people and leading people back to the kitchen, showing them how
Yes.
to cook with their kids, like there's just so much positivity that could be going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my whole timeline though is nothing but positive stuff. Like I make like I don't when I see something negative or whatever, I try to just really like unfollow a person if they're like so negative like that. But my whole timeline is positive, because that's what I attract. No negative energy.
Yes, and that negative energy is very toxic. So
Yes, it is.
Blaze said, same here. Another question. What does Chef Shirley plan on doing for the holidays? Cooking wise for the homeless.
Okay, well, I think I was gonna do like a big pot of soup, and I was gonna do some dressing. Um and I was gonna do because really I really like taking up donations, because my funds ain't really all together. So I'm just asking God for funds and the donations that I need to be able to do so. But if I could just feed 10 to 15 people, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. That's where the most homeless people are at, close to me, are in Atlanta. So I'm gonna go, and if I gotta cook 10, about 10, 15 plates, I'm gonna take it up there and feed 10, 15 people. I don't have a lot, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook a little bit, and I'm going to take it to Atlanta and just drop it off. I know I can afford to do a big old pot of soup, because I got plenty of canned goods in there and stuff like that, and just make a pan of dressing and probably some, collard greens and some type of turkey or whatever I got left over. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
Well, bless your heart for like for you even wanting to do something like that and being very positive about it. You know, we need more Chef Shirley's in the world. We need more Blazes in the world.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We
It's like
do.
people that want to help people.
Absolutely, absolutely, we do, and it hurt my feelings though a lot. I just don't like to see it. I don't like to see people outside. You know, I just don't like it.
And yeah, and then it's like when we have the illegal immigrants coming over, some of the buildings, this is all allegedly, and in my opinion, some of the abandoned buildings in Chicago, they actually opened them up and let some of the immigrants stay in there. And then one of the women was like, "Well, why did you guys let me stay in there with my kids? Why?" You
Absolutely,
know what I'm saying?
but you
It's
let them
it's
come over here and
crazy.
do what they
It's
want.
like you open
Yeah.
the building for them, but what about our people that are here that are homeless?
That's been here. That's been here. That's from the U.S. of A. You know what I'm saying? And we got to still be out here. I get it, but I feel like now, since I mean, you can't say a whole lot, but look who the president just became. Like, I mean, how can you even expect? You got to expect it, because look at, you know what I'm saying? What in the world? But anyway, that's another story for another day.
That's for part two. Blaze said, I got here kind of late, so my bad if she already answered this question. But what's one dish or recipe that Chef Shirley wants to try to prepare but hasn't yet?
Oh, that's a great question. Um, so I love African food. I have tried African food prepared at one time. That was only because I was in culinary art, and they taught us a little bit about it. So I had to prepare it. But I do want to try the African soup with the pho ball they have. Like, yeah, African food. Like, I haven't tried it yet. I'm definitely gonna try to prepare it one day. Yeah.
I haven't had a ton of African food myself. I had a little bit, but not a ton. But one thing
Hmm.
I'll say is that there is so many different types of food out there,
It is.
and it's
It
a
is.
lot of fun.
And I love food. That's the thing. See, I tell people I'm an international chef because I can cook pretty much everything. You ask me, Asian, from Asian to Jamaican to Indian to, I mean, Chinese, Mexican. I can cook all food. African is just the one I really want to like execute the most, but I can do everything, anything.
And that's how I feel too. Like everything I just be cooking be so good. And I'll be
Yeah.
like pat on the back to myself. But Chef, like you said, when you're in the kitchen, you are a whole vibe. That's how I feel. Like I really enjoy myself.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And then we got Corey here. He said, Chef Shirley, I've seen some of your dishes. Completely amazing. And when you brought up this, that is when you sold me completely. Chef Shirley, okay, so he typed it twice. But he also said, hopefully one day I'll be able to taste your food. I'm pretty sure it will touch my heart. Aww. And that's the thing I love about cooking.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate all the love that y'all showing.
I was
I
just gonna
do.
say that. They love you out here, Chef Shirley.
I appreciate the love y'all showing. This is amazing for me, you guys. Like, look, I'm her. I never thought that I would actually be this far, like in my life, like with my mental health, with my spirituality and all that stuff. I never thought I would be right here where I'm at right now, but God, you know.
Yes, and Chef Shirley, you're doing an amazing for
Thank
everything
you.
that you shared with us. So much that we didn't know, and that's why I said when you meet people, gotta stay humble. We never would have known about prison, Tourette's, homelessness. Like your food does not reflect any of that. All we see is the love and the passion that you have for food.
I do. I do. I do. I do. I think that often. It's funny because I mean I'm thinking about what I want to eat when I get off this live show with you. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna put together when I get in the kitchen in a minute. So I'm just food is everything for me, you guys. I love it. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you love it, and I feel like it's a shame that more people that be in the kitchen don't love to cook.
Yeah. Me too
That's
though.
a
I be like,
big problem.
what? You want to cook?
And thank
It's
you so much, Tracy. Yeah, I think everybody that's in the kitchen should love it, right?
right. I mean, listen, it's amazing. And then listen, I be in the kitchen sometimes, y'all, and I'm gonna be honest. I can like because I don't. Let me see how I gotta put this. When I season my food, like I don't. It's like my seasoning be right on point. So when I do get ready to taste it at the end, I be like, damn, chef. I be like, damn, what I'm talking about, chef. Like I give myself so much props because I'm just like my seasonings be so spot on. I don't measure nothing. Like I said, you guys, I just season as I go, and at the end when I taste it, my food it be so good. Like I be like, man, the ancestors be doing a thing with me in my hands and stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah,
supposed
I
to
be having a
be.
whole moment. I be wanting to dance. I be excited.
I hear my little leg move and stuff like, hey, go on, chef.
I be like, dang. I'm like, you know how you eat that food and it's so good. You be like, try some self.
Listen, self. I be like, self said, dang, it's good.
And
Oh
that's really
man.
Chef Shirley. Y'all follow her on our social media platforms.
Please
But
do.
we need to over here on YouTube the positivity. Samantha said one more thing before she goes. When it comes to travel, do you have the clients pay for the mileage plus gas, or do you pay for it and you charge them the travel and food fee?
I charge them a traveling fee, and I charge them for everything. Like if I gotta use my gas, I charge my gas mileage, it's depending on how far I have to come to, where your location is at. Of course, if they're flying me out, majority of the time I get flown out, or I drive, so they have to pay me for my driving. Like I said, my gas mileage. So when I get there, I give them my receipt for my gas mileage or whatever. On top of that, they do have to pay for my see, the traveling expenses, which is my gas mileage. Like I said, they have to pay me for my labor. They have to pay me for my food. And see, I charge like by the plates. So how I do charge my clients or whatever, I charge by the plate. Like if my plate $30 a plate, I charge by however many people I'm serving times that $30 plate. That's how I get my total. And then I add in my food and stuff. I don't add my food in with what I charge for me doing my job. That's a whole nother different price. So with that being said, you have to be mindful of how you kind of price your things. A lot of people do it different, but I find it better that way because I get all my money back, and what I'm worth.
Yes, exactly. And this goes back to what she was saying earlier. You know, you are worth it.
Yeah.
Do not feel bad. Do not feel guilty. The right client will pay what you're asking them to pay.
Mhm.
And if they got a problem, then that's not the right fan base.
Yeah.
But Blaze is so amazing. And he said, in response to you talking about how you want to feed the homeless, but your funds were not all together, he said, I'll do what I can to help you with that, Chef Shirley. Word is on here is the email. Um,
Oh wow. Well,
have you
thank
thought about
you.
setting up like I don't know if you have Cash App or anything like that, but asking for people to donate to the Cash App so that you can feed the homeless
Yes, I do
before
have cash.
Christmas?
Yes.
I
You.
think something like that would be a great idea. Ask people if they want to donate and see what
Yes.
you can come up with.
Absolutely. I have a couple of supporters that has started sending me, funds, for that, and just for supporting me alone, because like I said, I'm very transparent with my life and with my story, you know what I'm saying? I had to, like I said, I lost everything. So right now I'm rebuilding and gaining everything back as we speak. So, I have great supporters that definitely just send me cash out just to make sure I'm okay over here. But the money that I get from them, I kind of use it to cook and give food, feed people and stuff like that. So, I guess, I that's how I'm getting my blessings back, because even in the midst of me going through what I'm going through right now, I'm still at peace with my life and what's going on, and still being able to do what I can for others, even though I don't have a lot to do for myself. So that's just how that goes. It
That's
makes
a
me feel.
great story. And then, what is your Cash App?
It's $ 35 Thompson, Thompson. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so $ 36 THOMPSON.
Yes, $ 35 Thompson. That's how it should look.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put something in the chat to the banner. Um, but
Oh,
I think that you have a really amazing message. You have a good like head on your shoulders, even
thank you.
despite what you are going through. You know what's going on in
Absolutely.
the world.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I love it. Like I'm at peace with me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm able to just feel good about myself, because I understand the concept of life, and I understand who God is now in my spirituality. So with that being said, if I got Him, if I lose everything I got God. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? Because He's gonna give me everything I need once I get in alignment and stay obedient. So and He's doing that right now as we speak. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Yes, and you know what? I feel like us being grateful and just being happy, it makes a big difference.
It does. It really does. Like I don't gotta have a whole lot of money. Like these people, rich people are going through so many problems with the more money, the more problems. Like I'm just like I've never had a lot of money anyway. So it's like whatever I get, I'm thankful for what I get, and what I got. Shoot.
Yes, and I always feel like this, you gotta be thankful for what you have before God will give you more, in
Yes.
my opinion. And so when you walk around complaining all day, talking
Yeah,
about you don't got this, you don't got that, well, why would God give you any more if you don't appreciate the blessings that you already have?
absolutely. There you go. There you go. I totally agree with you when you're right. So
And
yeah, that's why I keep on
then
cooking. I keep
Samantha
on.
said,
Hmm.
will you ever consider doing apprenticeships for upcoming chefs in the future?
It says, say it again. I'm sorry.
Samantha said, will you ever consider doing apprenticeships for upcoming chefs in the future?
Yes. I'm maybe. I'm working on it. Probably it's something to think about. Yeah.
When I used to work and we had to train other people, I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't stand it because I feel like I'm working here and you want me to train somebody, but where's my extra money for this?
Yeah, I get it. Look, but right now, I got my whole team because, like I said, I'm an executive chef, but I'm a chef manager for my third shift. So I got a whole team that I lead every night, now and then. And they're willing to learn. See, they didn't know that I was an actual certified chef, and they are all younger than me. So when they start going on my page and stuff like that, it was like, oh, you a chef for real? Like, because a lot of my team they don't really just know me like that. So they had to go on my page and see who I really was. They was just so it's just like they come to work like every day, like because they want to work beside me. So no, I love my team at nighttime. They want to learn. They allow me to teach them, and I'm learning stuff from them as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to still be open to learn, no matter what your credentials are. You still got to be open to learn from other people. And I'm open to do that. So I love it.
Yes, exactly. And we have Auntie's Advice Lifestyle Podcast in the building. If y'all
Yeah.
don't know about Auntie, go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She does lifestyle podcast. Again, she does reality TV reviews, and she's having me rolling.
Yes.
But shout out to Auntie, and then we also got Bridget that came through. And we got
Welcome.
Eric. I think he came through with another blessing. 99 stars sent on Facebook. So y'all know what that means. We're gonna get to the money video, and then we gotta tap back in with Chef Shirley and see how long she got to be here.
I'm
But
here.
y'all, we got to come back for a part two. 'Cause y'all got so many questions and all of that. We gotta come back. So let me play that money video. Um,
Yes.
and we gonna talk after this. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. But thank you so much to Eric for coming through with the 99 stars. And like I said, Eric was one of the customers that was at the place that I was cooking at, and he really inspired me to do this whole journey. And I'm finally on it. And so shout out to Eric for being my customers. And he actually ate my food before.
Oh,
Your girl can cook in real life.
her, you hear me? She said in real life. That's right. That's right.
I'm not just like Chef Shirley. I feel like sometimes people don't be believing me.
Hmm.
Um, it's like you
Hmm.
gotta bring up the actual person who ate the food.
That's right. Yeah. I like to call their bluffs though. Let me just give you a taste testing. And then matter of fact, I am hosting my very first and my very own taste testing dinner. January the 25th. I have people coming from all over the state. I don't know if y'all ever heard of a mental health coach named Street Poet. She's very big on social media as well. Her name is Leroy Hall, but we call her Street Poet. That's my mentor, my mental health mentor, and so her and my chosen family is actually coming down for my tasting event that I am going to host for myself in January. So I'm very excited about it.
Well, that sounds really exciting. And you're out here doing big things. And I think I did get your Cash App wrong. It was you said 35, correct?
It's
Not 30.
$35 Thompson.
Okay, thank you so much for Bridget for calling that out. I'm gonna get that updated, and we are scrolling across the screen. Thank you so much, Foodie Gang. Let me tell you, the Foodie Gang be on it.
Yeah, I like it.
Foodie Gang. And then Blake said, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due. When it is in your power to act, you have a good heart, Chef Shirley. Stay the course, and you will be fine. If I can help, don't hesitate."
Thank
Um,
you. I appreciate that very much. Very
you
much.
guys just don't even understand like how much we appreciate the positive words. Because I know
Yes.
we're up here on the internet, but we have bad days too. You know,
Ooh, took right out of my mouth. I was just finna say, just like we give so much positivity, sometimes we definitely need it back because we go through stuff as well, you know. So that's true. That's so true.
yes. And shout out to Bridget. She said, "Get her cash app right."
Well, thank you guys so much for your love. I appreciate it. I love
Look,
it.
the internet will call you on it. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen, yes, they will. I love you guys so very much. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, and thank you so much, Chef Shirley, for being here.
Absolutely.
And shout out to
Absolutely.
the Foodie Gang for showing up, and shout out to your people as well, coming through, dropping that love. Chef Shirley needs our blessings, needs our love right now while she's on this rebuilding process because we are human beings.
Yes. You blanked out a little
And
bit. What you
yeah, Chef, and I'm so excited for you. Y'all make sure y'all check her out on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and
Instagram.
Instagram. The girl's out here doing big things.
Yes. Y'all just keep on showing the love. I'm keep on cooking. I promise y'all. Every day I'm dropping content. Every day. I got so much content, y'all. It's pathetic. That ain't even half of the content I got of my food, you guys. Like I just look. And then matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing because you know I don't put my ingredients in my I don't put my recipes up under my food pictures or nothing like that. Reason being because a lot of my recipes they come from the dome. But however, I'm gonna start doing that. But you're gonna have to subscribe to my channel to my page before to get my to start getting my recipes though. You gotta pay me a little something to get my recipes. You know, I give y'all a little bit, but you know, you gotta subscribe to me in order to get recipes.
Yes, and on Facebook, you can subscribe to her Facebook, and that's
Yeah,
how you be eligible to get the recipe.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
check out Chef Shirley,
Check
and
me
we're gonna
out.
play this slideshow again. Um, and Chef Shirley, is there anything that you want us to know about you, or anything that you want to, leave us with?
Well, no, like I said, I'm pretty much very transparent. Uh-huh. I'm pretty much transparent about everything that I say in my life. Like I said, you guys, everything that I'm saying to you guys is coming straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from the inside out. Like I said, I definitely my testimony is definitely uplifting. I from the bottom to the table, from the bottom to the table. That definitely means something for me. I came from the bottom and I'm putting it all out on the table for you guys. Like my pain, my struggles, my hardships. my blessings, you know what I'm saying? Just everything that I had went through in life to get where I'm at now. I just show so much gratitude, and I put it in my food, as you can see. Like, I love what I do. I'm spaced out when I'm in the kitchen. Like, I don't see nothing but my food, and you know what I'm saying, my creativity, and I also just want to say to those of you that, you know what I'm saying, is beginning to want to become a chef or a private chef, or you know what I'm saying, what have you, executive chef, whatever you want to do. Keep on going, don't give up, because the food industry, it can be pretty it can be definitely challenging, but if it's something that you love to do, it's gonna also be fun. Just keep on going, keep on putting in the work. Never give up, because that's not who we are. If I can do it, y'all can do it too. This smile right here, this smile, man, it took a lot for me to get this smile on my face throughout the years, but I'm here now. You know, I love me now, and I love my food. So let's go.
So true. It all starts with loving yourself. Be positive, be happy. Just be happy. It's not that complicated.
Let's be happy. Listen, Linda, and try the sauces, y'all. Y'all see pretty much all my pictures. Most of it have like sauce here, sauce there. And if you do know the five mother sauces, a lot of people don't know, like tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce and stuff like that that you make. There's like one of the five mother sauces. You know what I'm saying? Tomato sauce, homemade tomato sauce. Those are all no. That's one of the five mother sauces. Bechamel sauce is more so like the sauce that you make your macaroni and cheese with. You know what I'm saying? If you make a roux for your macaroni and cheese, which a lot of people do, an egg with the egg or flour, and some people just use heavy whipping cream. But it's like a bechamel sauce. So uh try to get to learn your five different mother sauces. That'll be a challenge that I'm giving for y'all to learn for sure. If you will.
Yes, and you know what I want to do? I want to do a sauce making course, because the sauce. I'm telling y'all, the sauces are not a game.
No,
But Blaze say, can a brother get a plate of those chicken wonton tacos?
yes, period.
Brittany
Listen,
said her story is inspiring.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. My sister definitely my guardian angel. I can definitely say that for sure, you guys. Like, I finally got over, you know, finally let her go after all these years. I finally done let her go, and it's actually better for me now. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably like a weight lifted off your chest, because, you know, in life, everything is not our fault. Some things are just going to happen. And it's
yeah,
kind of how you deal with it and how you process it.
absolutely. It took a lot, but I did it though, y'all. I did
And you doing it, girl. Look at this red dress, y'all.
it.
Um,
Listen, and I want to say and see my mom, like a little bit about my parental. My mom was a recovering alcoholic. So my mom was an alcoholic my whole majority of my childhood life, and my dad was in prison majority of my life. I think until the time I was like 18 or 19, maybe in my early 20s. So you know what I'm saying. So stability was never there for me. You know what I'm saying. Like, I've probably been to so many different states as a child, 5, 6 different middle schools. I've been to foster care and stuff like that. Not saying that my parents are bad parents, because my mom is my best friend now. They just all, you know what I'm saying, they just, life just was life with them too. But however, I just want to say this, like, 'cause I used to fault my parents a lot for the way my life went, which I can fault them if I wanted to, but it didn't do me no good when I started realizing a lot about life, and getting into my spirituality. I understanding how life is, I had to understand, like, my mom them had to go through life as well. So I had to understand, like, the reason why I was treated how I was treated, and how, what I'm saying, I had to understand, like, it's a generational curse. Like, I'm a generational curse breaker. You know what I'm saying? I would not be, what I'm saying, my mom or my father, or nobody else for that matter, that that had to go through a lot of different things. So I appreciate my life and the things I had to go through. You know.
Yes, and I feel like your testimony is so important, and my heart goes out to you for everything that you went through. But I want people to know that you can go through all of this stuff and still make it out on top. You know,
That's
like it's a choice.
mhm.
You gotta choose to want to do better. You gotta
Yeah,
choose to not fall victim to the curse.
yeah.
Everything is a choice.
Got to. You have to. It's a must that you do. Because if you do not, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. And we gonna make it around here. We
Yeah,
gonna
that's how I feel. I ain't giving up.
make it. Mm-mm.
I'm
Mm-mm.
not giving up. And then Lana said, I'm here for you always, sister.
Thank
And
you.
said, Amen, amen to that. But y'all, we've been up here for 2 hours talking to Chef Shirley. She already said she's coming back for part two.
Yeah.
Got one more question
Okay.
from Eric. Eric said, "Is there a Mr. Chef Shirley?"
Actually, I am a lesbian, LGBT. I have a girlfriend, so it's a Miss Chef Shirley.
Okay, so there's a Miss Chef Shirley. And I want to say this: whatever people choose to do, that's up to them. I accept all good people. And
Yes.
she is very lucky to be eating that food and to have a partner that like you who's so inspiring, full of life too.
Thank you. I am. I'm telling you a whole vibe. When I walk in the room, I'm a whole life. Look, I feel like I am
Yes,
definitely chosen by God. I really do feel like that.
a whole vibe. So y'all make sure y'all head over and check her out on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yes.
But Chef, let's get up out of here. We've been up for 2 hours. Do you
Yes.
have any final thoughts for us or anything that you want to leave us with?
Well, I just want to say, thank y'all again for just tuning in and for loving on me. Like, I really, really, really appreciate you for just reaching out to me, for asking me what I do this show. I appreciate Chef Quinn for the most part, for him being the one that orchestrated all of this together. And I just want to say, man, listen, just keep on going no matter what, and always speak life over yourself and somebody else, because you never know who may need it. This is your one and only motivational chef, and I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. That's it. That's all.
Okay, Chef, we don't want you to go nowhere.
That's
But you
right.
guys, we've been up here for 2 hours talking to Chef Shirley. I know she gotta go. She said she already said she was hungry.
Yeah, I gotta work tonight too, you guys. I love y'all so much.
Um, but thank you so much, Chef Shirley. And then shout out to our sponsors of the show and
Yes,
everyone that contributed. And thank you guys for keeping the chat going. Shout out to the moderators for YouTube, the group admins and moderators on Facebook. And like she said, we want to do a special shout out to Chef Wayne. He is the one that brought us together.
yes,
Y'all check out my interview with Chef Quinn, and he's gonna be back up here for a part two as well. So, but shout out to Chef Quinn, amazing chef, amazing food content creators.
yes, he
Um,
is.
thank you to the foodie gang for keeping the chat going, asking us all y'all questions. We're gonna be back for part two, and your
Yes.
girl is going live later on today. So make sure you get that as well.
All right.
But I think we finna get up out of here. We're gonna hit y'all with the outro video. And like I said, subscribe to her YouTube channel, follow her on her social media platforms. But thank you guys all for coming through and
And
showing us what the show is about. Oh, go
let
ahead.
me say this real quick before you end it. To all of my supporters, and then the new supporters that I just got. Thank y'all so much. But to all of my supporters, I see y'all inboxing me, y'all messages going across the screen up here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and just showing love to me. I appreciate y'all for everything y'all do for me. I love, love, love me some you guys. Thank you.
Yes, and we appreciate all the support and all the love. We are
Yes,
two women who love to cook, and we started sharing that with the world. And so it's a great feeling to get such positive feedback
absolutely.
because we are vibes.
The whole
But
vibe.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro video, and we're gonna let Chef Shirley get to eating. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for the game. All of Chef Shirley's supporters. And like I said, special shout out to Chef Quinn. Y'all make sure y'all head over to Facebook and follow Chef Quinn. And we gonna continue to cook.
Yeah.
But I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. I'll see you guys on the next one. Foodie gang gang gang. 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 This is Chef Big Bank. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Good Eats. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.